Hey, this is Rush. I wanted to start this course with an intro video that will set the stage to everything you're going to learn in this ecom dropshipping video series. We are not just going to learn about dropshipping, but also about what makes a successful online business. So the first lesson won't be a long one, but it will be the most important video of the entire program. Why is having the right mindset so important? Well, because everything starts with a thought. Without that, we can't accomplish anything. Everything starts in the mind. Look around you right now. Every single thing you see around you started as a thought in someone's mind. Even the chair you're sitting on right now, the desk that you have your laptop on or cup of coffee, or even the cup of coffee itself, it all originated with a thought. I mean, you must have thought to yourself something like, a cup of coffee would be nice right now, or I really need a cup of coffee right now. All before you actually took the action of making or buying that cup of coffee. So thoughts are very important. And having the correct thoughts can be the difference between success and failure, between the right actions that will get you to your goals or the wrong actions that will pull you away from these goals. If you look at it from a practical e-commerce perspective, even Jeff Bezos, the creator of Amazon, the #1 e-commerce site in the world, even he must have had an initial thought as well before he created his multi-billion-dollar empire. Amazon started out selling books online. So Jeff Bezos' initial thought could have easily been, I'm going to sell books online. Imagine instead if his initial thought was, I don't think I can sell books online, or who's going to buy a book online? What do you think his future would have looked like today? Let me give you another example of the power of our mind, where thoughts are formulated at a staggering rate of more than 60,000 per day. That's around 40 thoughts per minute. So everyone's bought a car at some point. Perhaps you've bought a car or at least thought of buying a car. Let's say the car was a nice, dependable Honda Civic. So you decide that's the kind of car you want to buy. Well, all of a sudden you'll find that ever since you put that thought in your head, everywhere you look, you see a Honda Civic driving around. There goes a blue one. There goes a red one. Or what about that white one? And before long, that car could be parked right in your driveway as you make that purchase. Why does this happen? Why do we all of a sudden see these Honda Civics driving around? I mean, did everyone rush out and buy a Honda Civic? Obviously not. They were always there. But it's almost as if they started magically appearing just for you as you put that buying intent in your mind. All this happens because our brain is a powerful machine. It is constantly being bombarded by millions of pieces of information every second, but it's only able to process a tiny fraction of that information. And what you are thinking about, the thing that is in the forefront of your mind, your brain has no problem obliging you and bringing that which you focus on into focus. So the moral of this little story is, think success, see success, find success. And equally true, think failure, see failure, find failure. So let's think success. All right, we're going to play a little game right now, one that's going to help us practice this success mindset. So I'm sure you're familiar with this sound. It's the sound your phone makes whenever you make a sale on your Shopify store. Now, if you haven't made your first sale yet, or if you are using a different platform to sell online, no worries. It's just a sound. I could have picked any other sound. So now, whenever you hear this little sound, at any time while watching any of the videos in this course, you are going to repeat this power phrase. I am more successful than I ever imagined. So when you hear this sound, what are you going to do? You're going to repeat, I am more successful than I ever imagined. Now, you don't have to use this exact phrase. You can say something like, I'm making more sales per day than I ever imagined, or I'm making $3,000 in sales per day. It's up to you, as long as it's in the present and it's something that means something to you. Now, you can't just repeat it. You have to believe it. This is very important. Repeating without truly believing is really just a waste of time and effort. So why do we do this? Why repeat this phrase? I mean, it sounds like some mumbo jumbo. Well, it's because we are creatures of habit. It's habits that make us and habits that break us. So let's get in the habit of telling ourselves what we want to happen, not what we do not want to happen, which is unfortunately the default behavior for a lot of us. And again, you can't just repeat this phrase. You have to believe it. But you might say to yourself right now, listen, I haven't made a single sale online yet, or I'm only learning this stuff right now and I don't believe I'm going to be successful. That's a perfectly normal reaction. The thing that no one tells you about this method of repeating these powerful phrases to yourself is that if you don't yet believe it, you have to trick your brain and work to convince yourself until you believe it. So it requires a little bit of effort. You have to actually trick your brain, trick yourself into truly believing in what you want to happen for yourself, whether it's success, financial freedom, or any other goal you have set out for yourself. And here is the beautiful part about this, is that you don't have to have all the answers on how you're going to achieve this success. The way, the method of achieving these things will reveal itself simply by you believing in the end result. It's the same way that Honda Civic revealed itself everywhere we looked, simply by the act of us deciding to buy that car. The way will come out of your belief in what you would like to achieve from your e-com journey, whether it's huge success, whether it's financial stability, or whether it's just having a few extra dollars a month. The how will come out of you believing in the what. I mean, do you think you're watching this video by accident? These simple methods we have discussed in this lesson have been used by every successful person, whether consciously or subconsciously. We are all on the same journey together. Some are further along than others, but we are all walking these same roads. So I believe in you, we believe in you, and now it's your turn. All right, so we have set the stage for correct thinking, for success thinking. The next video on this course will focus on what is dropshipping and how you can take a big bite out of this $3 trillion e-commerce industry.